It's August 2021. I'm watching, flipping through the news, looking for anything interesting or noteworthy. This conversation pisses me off in America, especially in New York, because what she's saying doesn't actually exist. I worked for Merrill Lynch. Before it became Bank of America, I worked for Chase Bank. I worked for small things like Eddie Bauer Clothing Company. I worked for Genevieve's drugstore before it became Rite Aid. What she's saying does not exist in corporate culture. It just doesn't. This is a flat out American lie that they've been doing in this sociopathic, disgusting social distortion project, for which I've been held captive, POA, MIA, against my will by people that look innocently enough like this. It says Resignation Nation.
Opportunity, greater responsibility, a higher paycheck. That's an easier one to deal with because the first thing you really need to think about there is having a conversation internally, negotiating internally for more. You want career advancement. Talk to your boss. What have you accomplished? What could you accomplish?
Okay. In these places, there is no boss. There's a area manager, but there's no movement. You're a cashier, you're still a cashier. Even in Chase, I went from a personal banker. It's like unilaterally I moved to a small business specialist. Then big bump up, I became a business banker. Means absolutely fucking nothing in the terms for which they're speaking. I went from $38,000 a year to $55,000 a year between personal banker, small business specialist, and then a business banker. 55. There are people in Chase making over $1 million a year, and they expect $1 million bonuses. What makes them, and none of them, look like they're my heritage or lineage, by the way. It's an international company. And this does not work there. I actually put in for a mentor, and I went into Manhattan to speak to him. And I said, I don't know which way to go. I was like, I don't really know the lines of business. I don't know how the company is set up or runs. All I know is where I am. It's a dead-end position. I was like, and I'm good at real estate and and whatnot. I was like, but I don't know even where to look for a job title that would be a good fit. And I was looking for his advice. I met him once, and then that was it. And I didn't get anywhere at all.
With your company and make it clear you want to stay there. Honestly, if you fall into the camp of somebody who's not happy in your job, you might not like the culture, the company, you're looking for something completely different, that is a clear indication that it is time to really think about that plan.
And that meeting with that Chase mentor happened before Anthony Tiafrio. Plenty of time to get me to Frick Art Collection.
Don't burn bridges you don't need to burn, and make sure, TJ, before you go, you use up any benefits. If you have benefits like your dental and your health care, see your dentist, see your doctor before you leave that job.
All right, maybe get the vacation in too. But what should I do about finances? What should you do to get your money right before you do?
This is all part of the big lie. Because all of these fucking actors and shitbag children that don't even work in these industries, I put a bullet in a chamber. I go to her work and I put it to her head and I go, is everything you fucking said this morning on that news program, is that true and accurate to the best of your knowledge? Did you actually go and research this before you did that stupid fucking program and lied to the entire American public and theater? I'm pretty sure her answer would be no. She would not bet her life on it with a bullet to her head, a gun to her head and a bullet in the chamber. I'm just saying, It's a 6-bullet test, and bullets do work faster for keeping them on the straight and narrow of truth and accuracy. Currently, this big lie that they all put out, I don't know who it's funded by, but they are the most dumb, fucking useless cheerleaders for I don't know fucking who. It's socially distorted the family in America, especially in New York. Not that family doesn't exist. It's just isolation, and there's no culture. This melting pot, great. So you melted all the skin, the importance, and the bones away. Now you have a broth, and you're all in it. And now you're competing for who can lie better. It's disgusting. That's what I find about Americans and about humans at this point. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. From Earth to solar system to Milky Way to universe. I hate it here. By the way, also, when I look out my Bayside Station, Bayside, New York window, there's one star in the sky, STAR. When I was in Patchogue, which is Suffolk County, 11772, when I went outside of the house at 69 Row Boulevard, Patchogue, New York, 11772, there was one North Star. There was one, it looks like an M, for I think that's Cassiopeia. And then there was something to do with the Little or the Big Dipper, but that was it. There were few constellations drawn in that night sky, but that was at a different time period. Now I only have one star when I look out the back window in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. In parallel dimensions and time dilation, you do not always look up at the same sky. I've seen on TV there are some people who take telescopic photographs. They have thousands of points of light in the night sky, in the dome area above wherever they're sitting, and they enjoy that kind of photography. That's wonderful. You and I don't share the same sky. We don't breathe the same air. We're not in the same time frame, and we don't share the same sky. That's for sure. I'm part of Zozi, and I am part of Zodiac. And I am part of a pair that has been ripped apart, which is really, really important in fixing something more important than all this bullshit on TV media news.